James Melendez, James the Wine Guy. You know what we have before us? It's a wine called Ouled Soula. It's from Morocco. It's a red wine blend from the producer Ouled Thaleb. Stay tuned for this review. Really unique wine variety here, and I'll tell you about that in one moment. But first, I'm gonna show you the front label. The label is really cool, Ouled Soula and Ouled Thaleb. So Ouled Soula is the actual estate where this wine is produced, 2012 vintage. Back label for you to look at here. Here's what's really cool. Now, it's 50% Arananoa and 25% Tanat, 25% Malbec, and aged for 24 months in oak barrels and traditional cement tanks. So I think it's a really unique wine, 13.5% ABV. What's really unique is that this is 50% Arananoa. Now, Arananoa is a combination of Petit Verdot and Merlot. You're gonna find this wine in Lebanon, Brazil, Uruguay, France, and of course Morocco. I think it's a really unique combination. So when you create varieties like this, it's a created variety, so they don't taste like the base grapes are coming from. So I think that's a really unique characteristic. Sometimes they're created for reasons not just related to flavor characteristics. It's experimental trials. It's also trying wines out in terms of what could be in terms of greater yields, or maybe there's problems with insects and so forth. And so maybe you might want to redraw, so to speak, pulling the best of the characteristics out of a certain variety or varieties, plural, and to make a new variety altogether. So this wine is a 93-point wine. I love the bottle format here. So this is a Burgundy bottle format. I think it's really, really nicely done, and it deserves that. I think it's the elegance is completely here. And $24 price point, suggested retail price point. These wines, Ouled Thaleb, are mainly available in about 30 United States, which is pretty unique. And you don't see a lot of this yet. You will in the future. I started seeing Moroccan wines just recently here in San Francisco. I'd say in the past 3 years. Not long to have these wines here. Tradition in Morocco has been a very long winemaking tradition, and something that people don't think about, but ultimately it's how I like to see the world become, which is getting wines from all points on the planet. And I think it's one way of helping people in terms of creating an industry, a culture, a viticulture, and where there is one or where there has been one, but to keep it going. And I think it's an important thing for all of us to consider. So this wine is 93 points out of 100 points. And so here we go with the scent characterization. So on this wine here, I'm getting notes of red cherry, blackberry, stone fruit orchard and fall time, leather violets, and cinnamon. This wine, what I love about it is it's exhilarating. I love the quality of this wine in terms of the weight of the wine, and the sum of the parts are not equal to the completed bottle that we have here before us. And I think that's a really nice characterization. So in this, I'm getting into blackberry, cherry, earth, mushroom, violets, and a hint of game. And I would attribute some of that game characteristic is what I'm tasting off the Tanat. Tanat at 25% is the right, I would say the right amount of Tanat in this wine blend. Any more and it becomes more of a Tanat wine than anything else, because Tanat is really influential. But in this, I get that handshake, and I think it's really getting those characterization of each component. I'd love to try 100% Arananoa at some point in my life. And for me, this year has been a lesson learned, which is I have to continue to really strive for wines that I'm tasting fewer of, and to bring them into my fold of wine reviews. And that way I can get that full spectrum of wine tasting in that racetrack that I speak of. Thank you for watching. Questions and comments down below. And the like button's down below, so please hit that button. And subscribe button's right up here, so please hit that button if you haven't done so already. I'd really appreciate it if you haven't. If you hit that button, you become a subscriber. So thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more reviews to come. An amazing, exhilarating 2016, and I expect the same thing of 2017. Thank you again for watching today, and let's have a handshake and stay connected on the variety of social medias that I'm on that you might be on as well, such as Facebook, Twitter, Google+, Pinterest, LinkedIn, as well as Instagram and WordPress. Stay tuned for more. Sante.